Hello everybody, welcome back to a relaxing stretch video. We'll start in a comfortable seated position and rise the arms all the way overhead. Then take the right arm down by your side, lean for a side stretch. Windmill up and over to your left, taking the right arm overhead and the shoulders out of your ears. Again, each side, bending in half, tilting to the right. Inhale through center, exhale, tilt to your left. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, walk your hands forward in front of you, sitting the hips back in your seat as you melt your chest forward. You can always take a block or a pillow underneath the neck and hold for longer stretches if you'd really like to sink in. Walk the hands back towards your hips, and let's switch which ankle is in front in our cross-legged seat. We'll continue the same stretch, walking our hands forward. Oftentimes the hips are a bit imbalanced, and switching which ankle we typically hold in front will show you this imbalance. Try to breathe through any discomfort, but stop if there's any pain. Walk your hands back in, and we'll lengthen the legs out wide into a straddle, taking the legs as wide as you're comfortable. Walk your hands forward in between your legs, maybe coming down onto the forearms or melting the chest down towards the floor. For a more active stretch, flex the ankles, roll the hips back. For more passive, let the toes roll in and release. And these deeper holds really come into your breath, slow and steady in and out through the nose. We'll walk the hands in and slide the legs together for a straight leg forward fold. Inhale to lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale to melt the heart forward towards the feet, folding your chest over the thighs, gently tucking the chin towards your chest, feeling a stretch from the hips up to the head and from the hips out through the heels. Then point to your toes. Maybe notice if there's any variation of stretch from that flexed ankle to the pointed ankle. Restack your shoulders over your hips. Take the elbows behind you, propping yourself up on the forearms for a fish. We puff up the chest towards the ceiling as you arch your back behind you, maybe gazing behind if it's comfortable in the head and neck. Slowly come out of it the way you came in. Slide the feet out from underneath you. Make your way into a tabletop position for a few rounds of your cow cat. Inhale to drop the belly. Exhale to curl the spine up towards the ceiling. Really dramatize this movement, feeling a stretch through the front and back of our spine, the shoulders, the hips, and chest. Inhale, the right arm opens. Exhale, thread the needle. Option to extend your left arm forward, or you can wrap and bind it around the base of your spine if you'd like a deeper shoulder stretch. Aiming to keep the hips high over the knees, we gently melt the shoulder, the arm, the right ear down towards the mat. And replant your left hand, open up the right. Take the right hand down. Inhale, twist open to the left. Exhale, thread the needle. The more pressure that you put down into your left arm, the deeper stretch you'll feel through your upper back. breathing space into rotation of the ribs. Replant your left hand, open up to the right as you inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Heart melting puppy pose. We walk our arms and chest forward, melting the underarms down towards the mat. Aim to keep the hips high over the knees, feeling a slope of the spine. Envisioning if you were to put a marble on top of the tail, it should roll down towards the head. Then let the hips sink back towards your heels for child's pose. The knees are wide, we feel the belly rise and fall between the thighs. Length from the fingertips to our hips, using each inhale to expand through the ribs, each exhale to let go any tension through the shoulders or hips. Walk the hands to the right side of your mat, latching the left hand on top for a side stretch, breathing into the left rib cage. Walk your hands through center and over to the left. Keep rooting right hip back towards right heel, expanding with breath through the right side. Hands back through center, we find tabletop, then move through pigeon pose with the right side. Our right knee comes in towards right wrist, left leg goes long behind the hip. Maybe walk the arms forward, coming down onto the forearms or chest. Aiming to feel a stretch to the right hip and glute. We keep the shoulders rolled out of the ears. You can always take this on your back in a supine figure 4 stretch instead, if there's any pain in the knee, the hip, or the spine. Slowly walk the hands back in towards your shin. Bend through your back knee and use your left hand to reach for the foot, gently pulling the heel towards your glute to stretch through the hip flexor and quad. Gently releasing the foot, press your hands into the mat, step back into a downward facing dog and pedal out through your knees, bending deeply into one knee and then the other. Then we transition into pigeon stretch on the other side, left knee to left wrist, right leg long. Stay or melt your chest down towards the floor. Depending on the shape of your hips, it might feel good to keep the left toes towards the right elbow, or maybe walking the heel a little bit closer in towards your hip flexor if you're feeling any tension through the knee. Honoring your body with breath. Those deep cycles of breath help to tell your body to relax, taking yourself out of anxiety, of worry, putting yourself into rest and digest mode. Walk the hands towards your shin, bend the back knee, grab for the foot, and gently pull the heel towards your hip, feeling a quad stretch. Gently release the foot. This side will sweep your right leg around, coming up into a seated position for your butterfly. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. We melt the chest towards the feet. You can use the hands to massage the soles of the feet if that feels good, or always option to walk your arms forward instead. Restack your shoulders over your hips, meeting in a comfortable seated position. We inhale, the arms rise. Exhale, twist to your right, using the hand on the thigh to rotate over that right shoulder. Spine stays long. Keep your twist, just gaze over left shoulder for a double helix, stretching through the side of your neck. Inhale, unwind through center. Exhale, twist to your left. Use your inhales to create more length in the spine. Exhales to deepen your twist, rotating through the rib cage. Gaze over right shoulder. Inhale, the arms rise and hands come to heart center. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.